Yo, yo, yeah. Hello, beautiful people, lovely family. Peace, 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 super peace. How y'all doing today? Today is a beautiful, lovely day. No, the sun wasn't out much, but did some peeking, and it's raining, so I'm sheltered at the moment. I didn't really want y'all to see that wood that's on the top of the screen, but whatever. The phone's slipping. I don't got my mount and all that other goofy stuff. So, that's how the video gonna be. There's always a plethora of things to talk about, right? Whether you're talking about self, the world, whatever's going on. Today I might stick to mostly. No, I ain't no telling. Y'all know I be jumping around. This is not how one of my peers. So let's start off there. Our fruit. I'm so worried about all the fruit I consume. Particularly because I don't grow my own fruit, my own food. Which is the problem we'll start with. We'll start there. Came across a beautiful queen. Did I shop for anything particular? Yeah, plant actually. I was seeing that they had a plant available that I might want. And she's a farmer. So I can't wait to visit her farm and pick up some tips and tricks and some knowledge from the queen. That was meant to be. That was so crazy, like, because I ride past this place a lot. One time, I realized that the queen owned it, or queen or king, I didn't know who at the moment, but still kept riding past it. And then the other day I just pulled over around on. Let me do it real quick. It's meant for me to be in there. I need everything she got to spill. And I appreciate any and everything very humbly and deeply. But it's fruit, so there's this organic store. Well, I don't know what to call it for real, because it still sell meat. They got a meat section, but most of it's like organic, natural stuff. They got herbs and, natural soaps. It's like a grocery store, and they got a lot of natural stuff, original, organic. But I've been seeing these grapes one day, so I've been buying big grapes since the brother put me up on like a straight grape diet, live it, strictly grapes. I ain't been doing all grapes, but I've been eating a lot more grapes. And so I'm learning. I pickle them, stuff like that. Little tip: you buy your grapes, you buy them from the store. Don't set them in the refrigerator for a day or two and then go and eat them. Go through them that day, pull out all the soft and mushy ones that look like it might have mold or just don't look healthy, right? Pull that out. Sorry, my face is going off the screen. Then put them back in. You can eat them whenever you're going to eat them. If they're going to go bad, if you drink, eat them, they're going to do that anyway. Don't accelerate the process. Take the bad fruit out. But through picking these, right? I've been buying them, and I know they weigh them about a pound. I typically don't. I never weigh them actually, up until this one point. So I never weigh them. I usually just grab a big bag that looks the fullest, with the nicer looking grapes. And they're out for about a week or two. I've been seeing one in the store, and I think one that I grabbed them, not particularly because of the name or what it advertised, but counter, like I said, I grabbed the big bag, but I wasn't thinking about that this day. Looking out to the counter, these grapes came out to like $18 for a bag, almost $20 a bag. I wouldn't understand it at the time. I'm like, why is it so expensive? For one, it was the type of grapes, and then for two, I always grab the biggest bag, so there you go. $18. 18 like 49 or something weird like that. I put those back. I got some different green grapes. So in my head, these particular grapes been on my mind. And one day, recent, like kind of last week, I just decided to grab those grapes. They look good, real green, nice looking, healthy looking, and I eat them. Fire. I ain't gonna lie. Super fried, super fried, super fried. But in my mind still, I'm looking like, why do I got this on it? How could you do this? Now the fireness, the taste that it had was labeled as a man-made taste. Man-made taste. Pardon me. So that's what it was labeled as. It actually had a slight resemblance of that taste when you ate the grapes. I'm really like, oh, this can't be right. Something wrong with you. But I already bought that one bag. I eat them. Ate the whole bag, whatever. Go to another store that I don't even buy fruit from no more because I think all their fruit is shady. And I guess I gotta say it because I care for y'all. So if you're listening, don't get your fruit from Sam's Club. They're like a wholesale place. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It don't even make sense to get fresh produce from there. Just in my opinion. But I go there, I see these same grapes. When I seen them at Sam's, I knew for sure it was a problem. Like, Sam's got these in abundance? Oh yeah, this is a problem. Like, no. Bells ringing off in my head. Earlier today, I can't tell y'all what I was doing, but came across a video. They started the video off talking about manufactured foods. The first food they said, cotton candy grapes. First food they said. And then with the broccoli and a bunch of other stuff that we already know they be making up, bananas, all that goofy shit. They say plums, they say apples for sure. But we be knowing that. From grape, cotton candy. No. I read up on my grapes today and I did not. I will not. It made me super skeptical about the effing black ones I got. Now I gotta look at them the same. And I'm gonna be honest, this might be dumb, it might not, but I was looking at it. They come from Mexico. I don't know if I should be saying all this, but they came from Mexico. I'm gonna stop it right there. But I'm skeptical about these grapes, especially all the fruit. I'm skeptical about the food. Listen, people want to trick themselves into believing that they're healthy and that they're living the right way and that they're doing the right thing and that they're on their shit. It's impossible when we're eating like them. We ain't supposed to be eating like them. Not all. I need to pass this store. I had to get some. Our bag was about to fly Pay attention to the fruit. Grow your own fruit. Fruit, food, veggies, whatever you want to call it. If you want to eat beef, chickens, eggs, whatever, it's probably best you get your own. If I decide to get some cattle, some livestock, make sure I won't be eating them, but if you're going to eat that stuff, try to know about where it came from. Panero talked about it one day. The age, gender, stuff like that. Of course, we already know about what they feed the animals and how they're confined or not confined. But as far as like the age and the gender, if you want to know if you're eating a male chicken, female chicken, it's close to death. One might be a sick chicken. It could be a chicken that's about to die. Like laying all the eggs. OG chicken. Now it's time to go. It won't be none enough. Watch your food. Your water, we've been there. That's compromised. I was just considering something. I'm effed up. Thought about it before. Guess I didn't really consider it as deeply as I should have. But I'm effed up. I need some healing. So, we're healing out here. You start with the mindset. You ain't gonna heal your body if you don't heal your mindset. First, you gotta know that shit's stupid. You gotta know that everything that was instilled in you from a kid was probably dumb as fuck. Unless you have wise parents. And most of us, we had hit parents, cool parents, or smart parents. It was one or the other, or a mixture of both. People that I know, can't speak for nobody else's situation or upbringing or experiences, but that's just your food. Next, we're gonna talk about this real quick, and I don't care if it sounds rude or mean. I really don't. When efforts just rode past, we don't give a F about them. Probably circle eventually. This punk ass, the road is closed. It wasn't even supposed to come through, but guess that shit don't apply to them, right? Listen, I'm gonna start with the women because that's who I'm attracted to. That's who I like to look at. And I'm gonna also mention this. No, I couldn't see myself procreating with any other race, species, anything of that sort, right? But I don't know if it's a sickness in me or or if it could be the part of them that comes out in me. I feel like my screen activity, everything in the past that I did wrong, but just them in me. You know what I'm saying? Just like flowing through whatever. I don't know what happened in the past. I could be watered down somehow. That would be who knows. So, I wouldn't procreate with no other race. But I'm a man. And I don't know if it's my stick man, but I'm attracted to women in general. It don't matter who you are. And they did come back this way. Alright, what the fuck are y'all doing? You need help with something? Sorry, y'all see my face. I just cuss and everything. This was weird. Hey, what's up? The park ain't closed. Fuck y'all open at? But, pardon me. Energy shift, lying right back. I'm attracted to women. I like looking at women. So, I'm not entitled to tell anyone how to feel about their self-confidence, insecurities, whatever the case may be. In my opinion, that's in my opinion, of what I think of life. Nobody should be fat. Especially none of us. And you said this term big boned it, and I don't know what the fuck that means. What do you mean? Like your bones are fat? Or you just got enlarged bones? Usually those are like tall people, not fat people. Yeah, I ain't being mean or rude. You fat, you know you fat. Man, self-confidence somewhere in your mind. You don't like being fat. You don't like that rub on your arms, your legs when you move. You know what I mean? You don't like none of that shit. We'll act like we cool, act like we hip, we still cute. Women, men, all around, thinking they fly and they fat. You're not flying fat. I'm just saying, my opinion. Kill me, shoot me, don't do that, please. But you're not fly and fat. It's impossible. I think I've spoken, I don't know how deeply or in tune, but some D-head tried to argue with me that he know a fat, healthy vegan. All his organs are healthy, but he's fat. He was born pre-diabetic or some stupid shit like that. But it's not hereditary. This story didn't make no sense nowhere around it. I'm just sitting here like, whatever. People think that because they're vegan or healthy. No. And that's why not one day did I ever identify as vegan. Before it got trendy, I've been getting better for a couple years. Not good. But I've been making them part of the adjustments for a few years now. So people label me as vegan. And I'd be like, no, I'm not vegan. I just eat better. I just eat healthy. Because I've literally never been, well, I guess technically, whatever. I don't put no title in it. I just eat better. That's how I look at it. Eat better, eat a little healthier. Pay attention to what I'm doing. I need to move around a lot more. I can't believe them efforts came back the wrong way. All right, what y'all think? Like, and let me talk about that real quick with them fuckers. They got this thing they do, right? Whether you driving, walking, or they fucking try to initiate some shit. Like, fuck y'all, eat a dick. You don't scare me, I ain't running. You ain't about to get what I'm saying? Like, what? They done that shit a lot of times. Whether you drive and they speed up, act like they about to pull you over, they want you to swerve. They want you to miss the stop sign, cross the line, so they can have a reason. They pull up on you quick. If you walking, hit the brakes. Or like start turning their car towards you while you're on the sidewalk. Like, F you, I'm not running. They have no reason to run. That's what they be wanting. That's how they initiate it. That's how they start. That's how they get us. Sorry, I gotta keep the, I'll just grab it, matter of fact. Keep the buzz off my fruit. They'll be trying to initiate, chases and stuff with it. Whether it be on foot or in a vehicle, so always be aware of that. Don't let them startle you. It is what it is. We know we facing. We know not to put our guard down. We know not to act like anything's ever sweet that way. But to have that type of control, like that right there particularly, they ain't never had. Like, you pull up on me, what? Like, I know how to walk around. I ain't never been one of those dudes that See the cops on the street and run. That's what I'm running for. You did nothing. If somebody else did something and I just be in the area, you know how they do their bullshit. Something happened 2 blocks away. So we're just making sure. Eat a dick. Part of my language. Trying to. We're talking about them. That's stupid, but I ain't that person either. Area I'm in, I just thought about it. They might not like it. Oh well. That's all that matters to me right there. Back to my story. Cover talk about like women in general. Now I have different. Now, a pure soul is a pure soul. I don't think that has a color. I don't think a pure soul has a color. Typically speaking, very. Let's just start there. You're all evil. You're all evil. You're all. This evil. I ain't even gonna go there. Say massive different satanic words that describe evil. You're evil. Now from there on, you'll either develop your evilness even more, or you'll become a pure person. You'll do nice things. You'll have perspective in life. You won't be stranglehold by your traditions and whatever race or culture or household, whatever you go. And you become your own person, have your own outlook, and you can be a pure person. Generally speaking, though, you're evil. So, I have that certain outlook with each different variety of women that's out there. Part of me. And I will treat them accordingly to their race, but more particularly to their soul. But even with the best soul, the purest soul, I still won't procreate with you. I can't. I'm not allowed. That's what we need to be, that's the message we need to be spreading. You're not allowed to procreate with someone else. Seen a video of this woman talking about, I don't even know where these podcasts even come from. Not downplaying anyone's podcast, but podcasts just on men and women talking about what men and women want, and I don't know, it don't seem like none of them be healthy people. I don't see all of them, I just come across little random videos and clips, so I might be talking about you, I might not. Don't take it to heart, please, but I don't even see what the purpose is. Man talk about women, what she needs to do, and then they act like they don't need each other, and they'll go, like the one that was talking about, Queen was talking about how she'll just go to another race. Like, okay, fine. Like, y'all should have that mindset too, though, that you're not allowed. Talk about this real quick. When I was coming up in school, I liked a white girl. Elementary school, let's say 3rd grade. third, fourth grade, somewhere young around that. And in my mind, I knew she was a dirty white girl. She walked around outside with no shoes. So that in my mind, she was dirty. I never had to see the bottom of her feet. I knew they were dirty. So that made her dirty to me. There was something about her where I liked her. I never did nothing with her. Never was my girlfriend, nothing like that. But I like this white girl. I knew she was dirty. And then I get a few years up in school, let's say middle school, right? This is where I first came across queens that only dated white boys. Blew my mind, didn't make no sense. Never heard of it. And obviously this is a mixed district, so now I'm experiencing those things. I know I usually would take all the juice off my thumb, but I've been outside my hands and even clean with the start with the weed, and so I ain't gonna lie. But whatever. I ain't do nothing too crazy. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Because I don't care. But I remember both of their names. One was Janae. But y'all really lucky I remember your last name. Only dated white people. Where this shit up? I didn't understand it as a kid. I still don't understand it today. I never understood that. Another girl, I want to say her name was Kristen. Blowing y'all both up. And they both had juices. I ain't gonna lie. Back then. But they both like the white men. White boys. Pardon me. Never understood it. Still don't till today. I never will understand it. Don't make sense. And you can say what you want, but that's how much you hate yourself if you're willing to not be seeing them. Let's talk about that in a minute. I always tell y'all I be seeing them out, these couples. And like I started off, it's possible to be a pure soul. So from the outside looking in, I don't know if that's the case or not. But either way, I feel like I should see that security when I see y'all walking parallel together. You know what I'm saying? Like, it almost be seeming like there's like an evenness, and I don't be liking that shit. Somebody said, well, I ain't gonna say it. That was kind of mean, but not wrong. I ain't gonna say it though. But you gonna be out here with them, you see me? Yeah, I'm looking at you. Yeah, I'm shaking my head. Yeah, I'm looking at you like you're stupid. I ain't gonna lie, and I don't even mean to be mean, because I seen a brother with that. And I know people personally that I do consider a brother that has fell victim to white puss. Unfortunately. Not my business. Whatever. We had those conversations in private. We'll leave that in private. But I don't get it. And then for you to say that's all you do, you're sick in the brain. Like, you're literally sick. Like, you need to switch a whole bunch of shit. You need soul detox. Not a body detox. You need like a soul detox like that. You need to detox your soul when you're taking out. I don't know why this mango don't smell funny. I don't know if it's the taste I'm getting, like the back. You know, like you get that little taste coming up when you eating stuff. Seems a little off. Ain't nothing wrong with it though. It is too late now. But This is getting crazy out here, y'all, because I do want to use that, but I don't want to make all that noise. Yeah, I'm going to keep the mango in my beard. Laugh at me, talk about me, whatever. I ain't perfect. We walk around with boogers in our nose all day, sleep in our eyes. I get sleep in my eyes long after I wake up and long after I wash my face. It happens, especially when you're eating and hydrating and stuff like that. You're draining all day. Me, I hope so. I hope that's the case. Constantly draining. Paying attention to my urine cycle. Back to my story, right? I be seeing them out with y'all on. You see me, yes, I'm looking at you funny. In a way, I don't mean no disrespect and I don't want no beef, but in a way, I kind of like size you up just to see why, who is this, that. You know what I mean? I gotta like, I don't know. It's just a mental thing I do. I ain't tough, I ain't trying to bump you, or sometimes I might say something under my breath. It'd be hard to control, like. Or I definitely make a face, I always shake my head. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna never not see me shake my head. But I try not to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not that type of person, so I try not to be that type of person. Sometimes I slip up. I ain't perfect. But listen, yesterday, like, I'm gonna end. We talked about the woman. I don't know why I got back into all that, but nobody's supposed to be fat. Do something different. You can say it ain't working. Everybody work out and they wonder why. Everybody try to diet and they wonder why they don't. Everybody's going on like these powders and these super extreme workouts and pardon me, all this other stuff. Excuse me. And it's not working. You need to change your mind. Everything you do is wrong. Let's talk about that first. From the time you wake up, the first thing you do doesn't benefit you or your vessel or your mentors for tomorrow. Instagram, you might roll over and fuck. Either way. None of it's benefiting, you know what I'm saying? On the typical rollover, right? Because you ain't planning to make babies on a typical rollover. But, trying to see how I want to handle this because I really don't want to touch all over it all like that. I had to realize that, and I'm working on that too. Like the things that I do are definitely tied into my reality. Like we make our own realities. You want to be fat? You're going to be fat. Well, you say you don't want to be fat, but you're going to be fat if you keep eating the same stuff. I see fat people. This is just my through observation in the stores and being out in the world. You see fat people at the stores eating super healthy, right? Don't know how long they've been on it, but you're still fat. You're still fat. Your skin still looks crazy. And I can't wait to start putting the right things in my biggest organism, so it can, you know what I mean, get the right radiance. We be in groups. Well, you can literally almost go anywhere and see a group of fat women. 3, 4, belly all over the waistline, back looking all. Man, we seen a girl yesterday. Let me see if I can try to scope this out for y'all how her back was. Literally this wide. No joking. This is a wide back. You see how far away it is from my shoulders? bam, come in a little bit like this, still fat, and then just taper down like super small, like this at the waist, at the legs. Like, oh my, you are built like a ping pong paddle. Like a custom one, not even like the ones you buy at the store. You're built like a. Hey, I know I'm not being mean. I'm not being like, but I gotta tell you, like, because nobody tell you fat. Nobody tell you. You know what I'm saying? You stink or stuff like that when you're around them, then you'll just be thinking it's okay, and it's not okay. No one wants to be around squeezing past fat people. And of course, she had a fat boyfriend. Wasn't as fat as her, which was surprising. Like, he was fat, big back, all that. But let's say she was 325, 350. He is probably like 300. Nah, they was shorter, so you know the 6 feet people be getting that 300 easy. So let's say like he was 250. Yeah, I'm gonna stay with my numbers. 300. He might have been 3. She might have been 350, 375, or something like that. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Not my business for it. But it's our people, so I feel like I need to tell y'all that y'all need to eat better. Fat backs are not okay. Like, why do you want your back to be fat? Like, all your strength comes from your core and your back. Mostly your core. But you know, you got a lot of back strength when you lift stuff and you're out here doing things. And I don't even see how, I spoke about this before, briefly, how you see women, I'm glad I didn't park up here too. I just thought about that, because them efforts would have been right on you. The road's closed, so and so, parked on the open road. But I be, I spoke on it briefly before that, that I don't even know where I was about to go with that on this one. I forgot once I stopped my thought. But not being mean, I promise y'all. Because I'm not laughing and pointing out people when I see them. I just shake my head. I just want us to do better. I just want us to live, all of us, not just the few selected chosen ones. They said F it, they gonna come through the closed road with his hand out the window. It's not even sunny out. People only have their hand out the window like this when it's like sunny. It's all rainy. You got your hand in rain. You ask me, he was one of them. Look like us, but I don't be meaning that sometimes. Oh, that's something else I came across too. But shout out to all of our queens. That could be whoever you want to be. If you like to be fat, I can't say nothing different. In my mind, I don't think nobody should be fat. I think everybody should be able to achieve any active goals or achievements that they pursue in life, or just whatever. You just want to sit around all day, you can do that too. That's on you. That's not the way. How you die faster, that's a fact, but who am I? Right? I ain't go to school for nothing. They ain't gonna come back around. Look like that. That might not be them, but either way, I don't know. There's a white girl in the passenger. Driving that car. I'm done. There's a white girl driving that car. I remember the one day I was talking about how good mango juice look on my skin, on my hands. And that master thing went down. I came across a video of a king. I want to say he's from Jamaica. I don't remember your page. I apologize, sir. I definitely seen you do it first. Took the mango skin. I ain't gonna do it right now. I did think about doing it before the video, but I don't really feel like going through all that. But yeah, man. Don't get me wrong, listen. I ain't even gonna say men's not attracted to that. They're really not. They just be knowing that, you get what I'm saying? The chances of getting what they're attracted to is either slim to none or this is not even available on the market for the most part, right? So, but there's a flip side to that. We definitely do be appreciated. When you're in a relationship with a woman and you love her for her. You be grabbing all on her rolls and, you mean, kissing all on her fat ass neck, shit like that. You don't be caring. And it's not like, I'll speak for myself. I will still love you for you. Yes, I want you to change. Yes, I want there to be some growth going on. You get what I'm saying? Some transformation. But for me to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna be with you, I don't love you, or, you know what I'm saying, I'm not attracted to you, what? I'm still gonna touch all on you with your flat ass butt. It really don't matter. Men do still love y'all. They'll probably still get the man y'all want. I can see chicks right now. I still get any nigga I want, blah, 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 blue. That's fine. I'm not saying you can't, but we need all of us to live long. We need our kids to stop visiting us in the hospitals and worrying about if they're going to put us in mental hospitals or nursing homes and all that stupid shit. Like, eat better. That's all I can say. Do better. Think better. Read. You gotta start figuring something out. Exercise. Yoga, meditate. You gotta figure something out. Practice some chants. I love y'all, big women. I always talked about, go back to my first or second video where I talked about big women. I'll still mess with a big woman. I could still be cool and, you know what I mean, see where it goes. Like, pure souls is pure souls, and if she has the aspirations to want to transform, then I'm with all that. But I always appreciated a big, pretty, soft, clean looking fat girl. That's just me, that's just my opinion. I can hate me, I cannot hate me. Whatever, that's not my business. Excuse me. Excuse me. I couldn't save those. Usually I would save them for after the video, but I felt them, I had to let them go. Stopped raining or slowed down, so now people jogging and walking around. But they don't be caring anyway. I be seeing them walking in the rain. They don't even look like they're in a rush. They walking like, and it's not like you got an umbrella, a hood, nothing like that on. You're just walking in the rain, moseying around. Like, don't nobody want you. And you look like you're trying to market yourself, but don't nobody want you in a dry form, let alone a soggy, wet form. Whatever. That's not my business either. But listen, yesterday, Black Music Festival was in the city. Well, this weekend. I ain't gonna just say yesterday. They're there today too. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Lovely, lovely. So many of us down there just kicking it, chilling, culture, some vibes. Yeah, some nice instruments being played. Some cultural drums. Nice. Killing it. Nice performances. City was turned. People was enjoying themselves. Just nice all the way around the boards, I ain't gonna lie. But then let me talk about this experience. This is when my day stopped being so nice now. I met up with some gentlemen I know, and we was down chilling. I didn't eat nothing down there. I came down to prepare it with a bag of grapes. The last of those cotton candy ones I'll ever eat, and my black grapes. Bag of grapes, and I came down there with a, did I tell you? I don't know if I talked to y'all, but I found a seeded watermelon. Finally found one. And it was shaped like a big ass Easter egg or like a football. So it was like this. It was shaped like this, probably like that round. Fire! Took that down there with me. So that's what I ate when I was down there. But they wanted food, so we left. I don't know why. They got another thing going on. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute, because this shit's fucking crazy. How long we in? Oh well. We're going for a little minute today. So they wanted food. Why not from where we was at? I don't know. We go to they got the whole city shut down there for different shit going on. There's another festival going on at the same time. Days is like a little off to the side. So we start walking that way. We get to the top, we're able to see over all the vendors, tents, and basically all the people commuting to celebrate whatever festivity they got going on. So we can see everybody there. Everybody's white. Just see a crowd of long white people. And I didn't think about it ahead of time, but like I said, I'm not getting nothing. I'm just going. I don't mind walking. Was the first reason why I went. I didn't want to just keep standing around not doing nothing. And y'all want something to eat? All right, let's go get y'all something to eat. Yeah, I know I don't promote whatever y'all about to get. Both of y'all. One more particularly than the other, but I'm not going. I don't judge people. People still eat bullshit around me. I say something most of the time, or offer a suggestion. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm that person. You ain't gotta like me. I come off strong. I come off super. I'm a pusher. Heard Wallow talking about pushers and pullers. I'm not a puller. I'm not a puller. I've never been a puller. But let's get back to my story. So, like I said, I wasn't the one getting anything. It was the gentleman I was with. So we're going down there for that particular reason. And I get down there, we're walking through the, place. Now, mind you, it just rained probably about 20, maybe like an hour before that. I wasn't there yet. I stayed in the car until it stopped raining because I wasn't there yet. So I was pulling up as it was raining. Stayed in the car until it stopped to slow down, then I got out. The people that was there already, they had to find shelter or get wet, so. You know where we was coming from. Everybody more than likely found shelter, got under something. Ain't nobody just sit out there. Unless you had an umbrella, you get what I'm saying? You wasn't covered, you didn't just sit out there. We go to the other side. I could just see, no, everybody ain't wet, but it just looked like and smelled like, and I just know that their type of standard ain't there. So I know majority of them probably didn't even move when it got wet, right? Some of them did, others probably moseyed along. So I'm thinking about that walking through, they looking for their little food or whatever. And it didn't take long. It took about $120. Now this is just super guessing. So like 150 paces. I don't know exactly. But somewhere in my mind, it hit me like, oh, I can't be here. Like, this is ridiculous right now. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm uncomfortable. I don't like it. I need to go. What are y'all doing? We need to hurry up and, like I said, I'm there for them to get their food. I'm not getting nothing. So I'm like, I need to hurry up and leave because I feel weird. Like, I haven't, for one, there's nothing in my life. There's no particular circumstance or anything of that sort where I should ever be around that many white people. Ever. And I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just going to say, in no circumstance should any of us ever be surrounded by that many white people. There's all white people there. There's three of us. You might see a few stragglers go through here and there, and then we seen like a couple at the end or something, or like a crowd, 3 or 4. But they was just like us, like just strolling through. They wasn't there. So uncomfortable. One of the most uncomfortable moments in my life. Like there was just, I just felt like I had all the wrong energy, all the wrong everything around me. I'm just like, I get up out here. And then, this is another reason why I had to leave, because I start feeling that person come back up, like, to where I really don't want to move out of people's way. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that respectful, excuse me, pardon me type of guy. Not that saying I didn't do it and I wasn't bumping people and all that, but I started to feel that type of energy come back to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, where I'm like, yeah, I really got to get up out of here. Like, this ain't going to work. Like, and no, I don't want to go back. I want to be back over there. I don't want to, no, this is where I'm supposed to be. Even though I know what this type of environment brings when we congregate sometimes, I'd rather take that instead of being around that energy where I feel like, because I didn't have that energy when I was with us. I know what it could entail while I'm there, but I didn't have that energy. I wasn't looking, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't that. When I was there, that started to rise. So I just felt it, like, I can't be here. And they probably thought I was just being funny or just being, like, extra, but literally, like, my body started going out of sync, out of tune. Like, it started doing something weird. It's probably like total, we probably passed like 500 white people. And if it was the same person twice, either way, it's still a white person. Crowds and crowds and crowds, and I'm like, oh, I can't be here. Felt so weird. But our shit was beautiful. I was thinking about not smoking this video, but whatever. Listen, protect your energy. We try to tell people this. You ain't gotta let nobody into your space. Unfortunately, we be in situations where we gotta have people in our energy, whether it be living, work, business, whatever you got going on, relationship, whatever the case may be, right? But if it's not helping you, if you ain't vibrating at a good frequency with that individual or in that place or through that situation, then you always gonna be in that, you know what I mean, that stagnant place down there unless you change it. Goes for myself too. I gotta change my energy, or I can only, where it's only peace, like nothing but it. Nothing but it. Nothing but peace. Nothing but it. That sounded funny. Nothing but it. Nothing but peace though, for real. Because you could control your own shit. You ain't gotta deal with everybody. You ain't gotta answer your phone. You ain't gotta, people ain't gotta know where you live, and if they do, you ain't gotta answer your door. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be bombarded by everyone else's problems and energy, because that shit weigh you down. Like, sit on you. Sit on you and sit on you. And we don't be needing that shit. I don't need it. And if you're trying to do something better in spirit and soul, because motherfuckers think that they doing something better because they got something. Like, you still a sick ass person. You're an evil person, right? And I'm glad. Remember I was telling y'all I wanted to go backwards, but I want to go backwards. Like, I actually wanted to. I didn't at the moment, but in my mind, like, if the moment would have presented itself, yes, I would have went backwards. And I'm glad something transpired in between time where when that energy came back, I didn't even indulge that in that type of way. You know what I'm saying? And because I've always been that type of person anyway, I ain't never been no geek for nothing or nobody, ever. I know how to fall back and be me and do me. Like, I ain't stressing it. Because I ain't with the arguments, I ain't with the extra stuff, people making up stuff. Like, fuckers are so sick. Like, and this, I'm gonna talk about a specific person. No, I won't say your name. You'll never be that important. Even if you see this video and you go all crazy, I will still never say your name, ever. But this individual, I spoke about it before, swore they had good energy. And that's what made me come up with the title of that video, Good Energy Ain't Temporary. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just like I'm happy today, but as soon as something happens, like as soon as someone comes with some bullshit, my whole energy contribute or take away from it. But the core of it, it's gonna be on you. It's gonna be on your mind, how you perceive things, how you translate shit, how you deal with your emotions. I spoke about the book that I read before that made me start thinking different as an individual and also made me parent different. It was called Emotional Intelligence. A hard read at the moment where I was reading it. It wasn't just like, it wasn't a story, a book with, like a story and plots where, you got a chapter here, chapter 2, and then it's all falling together. No, it was basically like psychology research. And that's another book that I picked up too recently. But this person claim they got good energy, right? But so I'm looking at this individual. I'm going to speak very specific too. And probably I don't care. I mean, I'm allowed to. It's my experience. So the person's talking about good energy. They got crystals. They speak about what type of baths do they take. Spiritual baths, right? Spiritual baths where they get their little rosemary or thyme or whatever they be getting in their little packages, Himalayan salt, candles, all that good shit, right? So I'm thinking like, oh, this is the perfect person I need to meet. There was a reason why we met. I'm on my spiritual shit, figuring out what I got going on. I already got my crystals, my sage, all my shit going on, my singing bowl, so I could vibe with this person. So that's what I attempted to do. Now at one point, it don't matter who you are or what type of dynamic it is, I'm gonna always lift our queens up in any capacity. I ain't no puller, like I said, I'm a pusher. I'm still in that wallow. I ain't gonna steal it, but you know who I got it from, man. I like it. So, I'm not a puller. So any situation, don't matter, even brothers. If I interact with you, I'm a pusher, so it don't matter who it is. So I'm pushing. I'm pushing and pouring. That's what I be doing. Pushing and pouring. Pouring in, you know what I mean? Little shit, not too much. And yes, I had a particular objective in mind. Did I see this being like this thing, or, you know what I'm saying, like energies meshing? Nah, not really. Not from the start, because I'm also looking at, I didn't say this, but I had to dibble this in my mind, right? Back and forth. I'm looking. Appearance. You have weaving, long weave. You wore a bonnet for like 2 to 3 weeks, maybe even a month straight. I don't even know. I lost count. At this point, I only could refer to you as bonnet head. You got eyelashes. Long eyelashes. Not too long, whatever. Long is long. It wasn't yours. Eyelashes, weave, the bonnet, fingernails, not long though, but they were done, by a shop or whatever. They weren't long, they weren't unattractive. In shape. You were in shape, so that was a thing where I was like, okay, you don't come across too many people in shape. So that was a question I had from the start, like, what do you do to stay in shape? And everything was like, that person was just weird. I'm gonna just say that, because every conversation leads back to them. And then you wanna keep bragging about people say you got good energy. You don't have good energy, you're just sociable. You just know how to talk to people sometimes. You're just okay with being, you know what I'm saying, accepted. That's not having good energy. Because any given moment in time, someone can steal that from you. Ooh, gotta change that. And that's the basis of people lying about how they got good energy. You can't. You control your energy. You know what I'm saying? If you got good energy, it's good. You can't have good energy when other people can pull and extract and contribute whatever they got going on to your field. It don't work like that. So like I was saying, I was a little bit fooled with the crystal, the spiritual bath, the trying to do something different allegedly, but really it ain't my business. And I'm gonna talk about you particularly because I hate when women do this, and you're not the first woman, but stop down like I ain't never did that to, especially to a chick. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll speak how I feel or whatever's going on with the gentleman that I speak to. But even then, it's like I'm not. It only says more about you than it does about anyone else. Like when women like talk about they nigga, the dude they dealing with, pardon me, the king, the gentleman, whatever he fall under in his life, right? When they going down talking on to another male, like that shit's super weird, it's corny. I look at you different. So from the start, when that shit started, I'm looking at you different. Like, all right, well, it's over now. Like, you could talk about the situations of what happened, but when you talking like you just the contributor in all factors, you're not. You can't be. I can see it. Like literally, I ain't want to say it, but I could see why it would have went wrong. And not only not knowing the gentleman or whatever he got going on, that's not my business. I'm not that type of person in general. I don't know him, like I always say, I ain't got no problem with him. I ain't never spoke ill of him. I actually encouraged it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't see that being a long energy field that meshed. I was thinking with my I want to say it right, pardon me. My lower chakra field instead of my higher consciousness. And y'all can see it. Y'all can see the struggle I was going through because I was telling y'all. I know I shouldn't be, but I want to. I was telling y'all during it what was going on. I wasn't being too specific, but for whatever reason, this individual has a debate with another individual, and my name always comes up. I have nothing to do with it. I didn't do nothing. Like literally, I don't pertain to y'all story at all. Why the fuck did my name come? Why did my name always come up? That is the weirdest shit ever. And one time I'm standing there, they did that shit in front of me. I'm like, damn, like you just telling me? Not even doing anything to tell, but you just telling me what you trying to throw me under? Like, don't compare me and you. Like, we're not the same people. We don't embody the same qualities, like. So we're gonna get treated differently. Always bringing my name up. I'm not that important to you because I don't. You know what I'm saying? I guess I am. I don't know. I didn't think I was because I don't give off that energy. I'm just a motherfucker that really cares, genuinely. Like, check up on you, ask you how you doing, but once I see, I can pick up on energy. Oh, dip right off. I'm cool. I don't have to be encumbered by anyone's field in any type of way. Like, I'm cool. I don't have to, like, I ain't never been that type of person where I gotta geek something. And you wanna go and get into an argument with that person again, bring up my name again, and then start saying foul shit like that about that person and me. I ain't never did nothing bad to you. I still ain't got no ill will towards you. I still wish you the best. But let's be honest. You don't have good energy. You're made up. Makeup. I mean, no, not makeup. I ain't see you with makeup. The weave, the bonnet, the lashes, and you're fly. You got fucking material shit, so you think you shit. You fly as hell on the outside. You don't eat well. You got 1,000 skincare products and hygiene type products. Like, you got Summer's Eve. You put that out there. You ain't the shit. And in my mind, like I always knew I was gonna do wrong. Like I always took all those things in my mind, and I knew that I still would have indulged. Glad it didn't happen. I definitely didn't need. Oh my, that energy would have sat on me for. I don't even know what I would end up doing. Like as far as myself, not like you know what I'm saying, like that. But myself, the rain starting to pick up. It might get harder to hear me. I apologize. And this might sound super weird when I post it, but we in nature. This is our nature sign. It was a snowstorm, and it's hot and sweating. Whatever the case may be. So shout out to you, Queen. You can still make it to where you want to go mentally. You want to go there mentally. You're just not I mean, your soul and your spirit ain't aligned yet. You're gonna get there. You ain't gotta tear me down the process. I ain't never, said nothing negative or try to tear you down as an individual. I'll never let people know what I'm talking about. You'll know if you ever hear it. But I'll end it with this. Now, once have I ever said you was cute? All the compliments and all the uplifting things I've said to you and poured into you, not once have I said you was cute. And that's because I didn't think so. It's just my opinion. Does it matter? No. Is it concrete? No. Someone thinks you're cute. Had a body like a mug though, and I was thinking what my lower extremities, my lower half, I was stuck in my root and my solar plexus. Feel me? Stuck there for a long time in my life, not just with that situation. Like we could talk about that, like just how that can prohibit you from growing as an individual in many aspects. Just being stuck in that lower aspect, that lower triangle of your body. The lower triangle, man, is dangerous. Being stuck there, like as men, as women, in any capacity in your life. It pertains to almost everything, whether it be finances, health, mental, whatever you go through. Being stuck there, like, you want to talk about like the young drillers and the young people that's killing everybody and doing all that goofy shit, telling on themselves. They stuck in their lower chakras. They fucking all crazy. You know what I mean? They want to fuck the hoes want to do whatever with the niggas. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's just crazy. I don't indulge in none of it. I never really did. That's why it was always like weird and different to me. I understood that it was going on, but I always sat in my own little circle. Yes, I indulged in things that I knew I probably shouldn't, or that I knew for sure I shouldn't, but I ain't never, if this was the screen right here, I was always in the screen. I say this is a screen, right? But I'm gonna turn the TV. So we're gonna go into the depth of the screen. This is the width, we're gonna go into the depth. So I might have been in the screen right here. I ain't never been that deep. You know what I mean? Even though I might have like bounced here and came back real quick, I ain't never just been lingering back here, then going back more, and then might come up and then just fall. Nope. So I have different experiences than other people, and we could do better. We could get out of our lower root chakra and our solar plexus. I mean, stretching, yoga, meditation, things like that can help you. Crystals, prayer, whatever you need to do, I don't know. You might need to fuck it out. Who am I? I ain't no scientist on it. I don't know. But whatever you do, protect yourself. People, there's a lot of conversations around pregnancies and birth and all that good stuff right now. I ain't gonna get too deep into it, but we all can do better from the start. From the point of conception, even before conception. That's where the ideologies and the standards and the morals should be explained, and the trajectory of an individual's life. That's where it should be explained, honestly. I fucked up doing that. I know. Now I know better. Moving forward, I won't make those same mistakes. But you gotta stop fucking bad people expecting good results. It don't work that way. We won't even be knowing these people. Like literally. We won't be knowing each other. We just be fucking then we try to figure each other out. We try to learn ourselves throughout the process. We trying to learn ourselves while tending to a child, a significant other, and everything else we got going on in the world. But we don't even know who we are yet. We still going through the trauma, the uncertainties, the miscommunications, the misguidedness that we all went through as kids. So as teenagers, young adults, we end up fucked up, trying to tend to somebody else and don't even know what the fuck's going on with ourselves. And it don't matter who I talk to. Pay attention to yourself first. Yeah, you could love me or whatever, or take whatever, I don't know. Whatever you think your mind is that you need to be there for me in whatever capacity, that's fine. But fuck me, pay attention to you first, because I know that if you pay attention to you first and you pour into yourself, then you will only benefit me in a more healthier, stable way. I don't need all the shaky and balance, you know what I'm saying? You love me this day, you want to say hi, and another day you don't want to talk, and You know, you might be mean mugging me in the streets, like, or at work, or wherever we at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just be too wishy-washy. And they be acting like they happy or stable. And I get it. I used to be in that place. I never act like I was happy, though. I'd be like, I'm cool, whatever the place. I don't think I ever really used the word happy. Honestly, to me, it was just, like, more attached to gay, I guess, coming up as a kid. Like, if you was gay, you was either in a sexual encounter, relationship with another man, or you was happy. Gay meant happy, I guess, whatever the case may be. All that stupid shit, but I don't know. We could do better as parents, as individuals, as children. Children, I know the bullshit y'all going through in your households. Listen, shit's fucked up. I see fucked up shit. I ain't the parent. I can't say nothing. Whatever. I wouldn't do it. Everybody say there ain't no book. There ain't no book, but you know what the fuck's right or wrong. You know what make you. I don't know. I ain't even going to a whole spill, but I covered a couple different topics today. I didn't jump too much around. I had some things on my mind that I wanted to cover, but I got to get out of here because I got to get my fruit to the fridge. Oh, that felt good. Pardon me, let me stretch real quick. I love y'all. Take care of yourself. You get mad, oh well, that's not my fault. Keep it to yourself. It's not my business if you're mad. It's like it's not your business if I'm mad. I ain't mad, I ain't upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, I spread love. I ain't got no ill will. I ain't gonna talk about that right now either. But I stay true to that. It don't matter who you is. It don't matter what title you got, what dynamic we have or had. I'm in a certain space and I will not let you interrupt it. I don't have to. I might even come to your space real quick if I need something, or you could be utilized in a way that obviously benefits you too. I ain't just thinking selfishly, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm cool. It is what it is. I ain't trying to be friends with nobody. I ain't never been that person, and I ain't trying to make nobody feel better. Read a book. I need to do better at that. But do be reading. Pick up a piece of fruit. Grow your own fruit. First, you gotta start somewhere. So I don't know what you want to do, whatever. Just do better somehow, some way. If you're drinking tap water all your life, go to some nasty ass Great Value water or Giant Eagle water or some shit like that with all the plastic in it. Then progress. Whatever. It's a journey. But if you're good enough and you want to, you know better, like you know for sure everything you've been doing is wrong, then make that change. Easier said than done, but you know, you might have to clean out all the parasites that's controlling the way your cells are responding and sending signals to your brain. We put a lot of toxic stuff in us, and it controls the 150 trillion cells we have. And I might have the number wrong, but I seen a video with Dick Gregory talking about the power of knowing. He was saying like 75 million or trillion. I got that number wrong. When you doubt yourself or you in belief is different than knowing. We'll just start there. So belief, you could be telling your cells, 75 million, trillion cells, whatever, that I'm not capable, I'm not good enough. It's not possible. You know what I'm saying? But knowing, you know, something I had to work on. Literally, I heard this earlier, I seen it, watched it, and I instantly shut down from everything and just thought about it and went to sleep on that. I took a little nap straight to that thought. And now that's something I gotta like set in and let realization like permeate through my vessel and through my cells. Knowing. Not thinking, not believing, not whatever the case may be. But shout out to the spirit that's still lingering somewhere. Who knows? I ain't gonna go too deep into that. But I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Work out. Fix your posture. I don't care how many times you gotta do it a day. 20 times, 30 times, 40 times. I catch myself all the time slumped over, laying over. pick it up real quick. It get uncomfortable sitting like that sometimes. Eventually, I end up getting comfortable, getting slouching or whatever. But then I pick myself back up. Something we gotta work on, all around the board. Love yourself, stretch, love your kids, teach someone. Stop letting people be bullshit. You a bullshit motherfucker if you allow bullshit around you. And not speak on it. You can let it around you. You can, not act like you on this holier than thou seat. You get what I'm saying? You riding up in the clouds somewhere, but I still mingle and mesh. I just let my point be known. Love y'all. Take care of yourself. Peace, family.